Bounty hunting is a complicated profession. Don't you agree?
Unsurprisingly, there are numerous Easter eggs and references to other Star Wars stories peppered throughout The Mandalorian's first episode, and I'm here to show you the most interesting ones the show has to offer, with 10 tiny details you may have missed in The Mandalorian.
Submit your blaster for inspection.
Yes, Captain.
And who gave you permission to remove that helmet?
When bringing the Mythrol in to collect the bounty on his head, the Mythrol asks the Mandalorian, "Is it true you guys never remove your helmets?" While at first this may seem just to be an innocent comment about the intimidation inspired by Mandalorian helmets, it is actually likely a reference to a line from our very own Boba Fett. In the comic Twin Engines of Destruction, Boba Fett responds to the taunt, "No wonder you never show your face," likely due to his scarring after his encounter with the Sarlacc, with his own retort, "This is my face." This is a sentiment that seems to be mirrored by the titular Mandalorian, who has himself yet to remove his helmet.
It's fine. It's on me.
Salary, Beskar.
In the opening scene of The Mandalorian, one of the scoundrels in the cantina asks the Mandalorian if his armor is genuine Vaska Steel. This is a reference to Beskar iron, a metal used predominantly by the Mandalorians in their armor. Immensely superior to the standard Durasteel, the Mandalorian iron known as Beskar was capable of shrugging off even blaster fire seen in the episode. While still weaker than Cortosis metal of Legends, Beskar is still able to put up some resistance even against lightsabers.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Korg. I'm kind of like the leader in here. This is my very good friend over here, Meek. He's an insect and has knives for hands.
When the Mandalorian accepts the bounty from Werner Herzog's character, he makes it clear that the ideal outcome is to bring back the target alive. When he suggests that the proof of termination is acceptable for a lower price, Dr. Pershing interjects that this was not ideal. When the Mandalorian arrives at the compound, he encounters the bounty droid IG-11, another member of the Bounty Guild who is after the same target and voiced by Taika Waititi, director of Thor Ragnarok, as well as recurring character as Korg in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Hey man, I'm Korg. This is Meek. We're gonna jump on that spaceship and get out of here. Wanna come?
The two eventually agree to split the bounty and fight together to reach the target. When the two find the target, it is revealed to be a helpless infant. IG-11 makes it clear that his bounty was to eliminate the target, no exceptions. The Mandalorian realizes that while he was hired to protect the child, the IG unit was contracted to kill it. The Mandalorian destroys the IG unit in a gesture of protection towards the infant. The fact that the two were instructed with opposite goals tells us that there were two bounties out on the target, and our hero will likely have to continue to fend off other hunters to protect his new charge.
You are free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive. No disintegrations.
As you wish.
Grief Karga said you were coming.
When meeting with Werner Herzog's character, we see that he is flanked by 4 guards in stormtrooper armor. With the show taking place after the Battle of Endor, the Empire has clearly fallen. Whether these guards are actual remnant stormtroopers or simply wearing Imperial armor is somewhat unclear. However, we can see around Werner's neck a pendant bearing the cog sigil of the Galactic Empire. Also, the uniform worn by Dr. Pershing is reminiscent of the uniform worn by Galen Erso in Rogue One. All of this seemingly to indicate that this group has some sort of undying loyalty to the fallen Empire. Whether they are simple loyalists or somehow part of Palpatine's contingency plan, we will have to wait and see.
This is Dr. Pershing. Please excuse his lack of decorum. Mandalorian, look outside. They are waiting for you.
Yeah? Good.
The blaster carried by our hero is unlike any we've seen in the movies. However, that does not mean it is the first time we've seen it. If we dig deep into the annals of Star Wars, to the Forbidden Holiday Special, we can see the weapon of the same design held by the bounty hunter Boba Fett. The weapon serves as a fun nod to the first appearance of Mandalorian armor. Also, it would seem that the prongs on the barrel of the rifle are not purely aesthetic. As the Mandalorian flees the icy planet with his first bounty, his ship is attacked by a massive aquatic creature called a Ravarak. The Mandalorian then takes his rifle and instead of shooting the creature, uses it as a cattle prod to electrocute the monster and break the ship free.
What is it, Master Luke? I'm not sure.
This holiday is yours, but we all share with you the hope that this day brings us closer to freedom and to harmony and to peace. No matter how different we appear, we're all the same in our struggle against the powers of evil and darkness.
After the Mythrol is captured by the Mandalorian, he mentions his hopes to be home by Life Day. Again, first appearing in the holiday special, Life Day is a major holiday in the Star Wars universe, roughly reflecting our own celebration of Christmas. While a well-known fact among the Star Wars community, this is the first on-screen / canon mention of Life Day since the holiday special.
I hope that this day will always be a day of joy in which we can reconfirm our dedication and our courage, and more than anything else, our love for one another.
Yes, we do. I'm sorry, we? Yes, me and my business associate, Darba. You wouldn't believe the secrets he knows.
For many, a standout character in the episodes was the gruff, blurg rustling Ugnaught, Kiul, who worked a lifetime to be free of servitude. Already, his character is famous for the instantly classic line, "I have spoken," repeated throughout the episode. What you may not know is, if he sounds familiar, it's because hiding under that Ugnaught exterior, he's played by talented veteran actor Nick Nolte.
Stop your bawling. You weak little speck of human trash.
Maybe I can help you. I am Boba Fett. The ship you seek is nearby.
Are the Imperial troops near this planet?
They are here, friend, and growing more powerful.
When trying to learn how to ride the blurg, Kiul says to the Mandalorian, "You are a Mandalorian. Your ancestors rode the Great Mythos." This line is a reference to the massive dragon-like creatures from Legends. In the EU, the Mythosaur was the original apex predator of the planet Mandalore, before they were hunted by the early Mandalorians under Mandalore the First. The hunt of the Mythosaur proved to the people their new status as the apex predator, and as a sign of their conquest, the skull of the Mythosaur would become the permanent symbol of the Mandalorian warrior. The same symbol seen above the armor forge in The Mandalorian and on the pauldron of Boba Fett.
No, it should have been enough.
How's he gonna pay for all of this?
I have 20,000 Republic dactaries.
Republic credits? Republic credits are no good out here. I need something more real.
I don't have anything else, but credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
When the Mandalorian returns to Carl Weathers' character, Greef Karga, to collect on his bounties, he's first offered Imperial credits. When he challenges this form of payment, Greef says he has a calamari flan, but can only pay half. The Mandalorian accepts this deal, telling us at this time in galactic history, Mon Cal currency is worth over double the same amount in Imperial credits. On the same note, a tiny detail you may have missed comes during the Mandalorian's hunt for the Mythrol. The Mythrol had on the table a pile of credits he offered to the scoundrels in hopes that they would leave him alone. When the Mandalorian comes to the Mythrol after dispatching said scoundrels, the blue alien first attempts to hide the credits from the bounty hunter before deciding to offer them to him instead. After the Mandalorian silently rejects this offer, he places a bounty puck on the table. The puck springs to life, and we translate the Aurebesh on the puck, and it says "Wanted," with the bounty payout of 7,600 credits.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't!
Moss Isley Spaceport. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
And of course, what Star Wars story would be complete without a diverse array of aliens and creatures to round out the world? In The Mandalorian, we see far too many to count, including Rhodians, Blurg, a Kabaz, Quarrens, our Ugnaught friend, and of course the Kowakian monkey lizard that was watching its brethren being slowly cooked, much to its dismay, along with a couple of new races including the Ravenak aquatic ice monster and the molting thoraxed Mythrol.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
Mandalorian, look outside. They are waiting for you.